Happy anniversary, SeaWorld. Today, we are back at SeaWorld Orlando to celebrate 60 years of SeaWorld. Hey everyone, welcome back to Great Day Adventure. Today, we are here at SeaWorld Orlando, since today is the kickoff celebration of SeaWorld's 60th anniversary. And today, I thought I would go into some history, discuss some of the festivities that's happening here for the 60th anniversary, and have some fun. So with that being said, let's go ahead and have a great day adventure. Now around the park, there's multiple postcards like this one out front, where right here we can see the original SeaWorld entrance area, and we can also see some of the logos down there. Like for example, there is the 64 to 66 SeaWorld logo, then the 64 to 66 SeaWorld logo, then the 1979 to 1999 SeaWorld logo, and then the 98 to 99 SeaWorld logo, and then the 99 to present day SeaWorld logo right there. As soon as we enter the main area, we can see all sorts of banners for 60th anniversary. We can see the logo for 60 years of SeaWorld. So much more to see. The original SeaWorld sign. We can even see some signs as well. Like for example, there's some of the exhilarating rides like Kraken, Mako, Pipeline, Jerry Atlantis, Manta, and Icebreaker. And then there's also some unforgettable events like Seven Seas Food Festival, Bands, Brew, and Barbecue, Viva La Musica, SeaWorld Christmas Celebration, SeaWorld Spectacular, and SeaWorld Hollow Scream. There's also some images of amazing animals like penguins, blue whales, turtles, dolphins, and orca whales. Along with that, there's also some shows like Orca Encounter, Dolphin Venture, and Sea Lion and Otter Spotlight. Now here at SeaWorld, they have plenty of flavorful food. For example, they have some 60th anniversary food items with a barbecue platter. We got a mango marble cake with the 60th medallion. There's also a Rice Krispie whale tail. There's also a popcorn bucket, some fried chicken fries, a Blue Wave chips, some souvenir cups, an orca cake pop, carrot cake, and even a mango marble with 60th medallion. Over here we have some merchandise. We have a Precious Moments right here. We have some SeaWorld mugs, along with a Pin Traders lanyard, along with some other pins for the 60th anniversary. We also have a lounge fly backpack, a jacket, along with a SeaWorld hat, along with two SeaWorld shirts and another SeaWorld hat. And then we also have some tumblers, along with some collectible signs right there. And then on the bottom, there's even a bell, along with some salt and pepper shakers. Right there's a DJ, a big stage, where every morning they'll do a cake cutting and serve out cake. And then there's also the big SeaWorld Orlando sign. It is very loud, but we're gonna go ahead and watch the ceremony.
We'd like everyone, if you would, please help us welcome to the stage this morning SeaWorld Orlando's park president. If you would, please. He's not around here, it's JP. Let's give it up for Mr. John Peterson.
Wow, this is a lot of people. This is great to see. Great to see. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Good morning. Welcome to SeaWorld, where today we stand on the brink of history as we celebrate an extraordinary milestone. 60 years ago on this very day, our first SeaWorld ever opened in San Diego, California, marking the beginning of a journey that would touch hearts, inspire minds, and protect marine life for generations to come. As we gather today here to celebrate this moment, We find ourselves immersed in a sea of excitement, anticipation. SeaWorld's 60th anniversary celebration isn't just a mark in time. It's a celebration of progress, innovation, and our unwavering commitment to the wonders of the sea. For 6 decades, SeaWorld has been involved in global destination attraction, bringing millions of people to our parks worldwide. Upon entering our gates, guests are immersed in an impactful experience designed to foster a deep appreciation for marine life. From amazing animal encounters to engaging education programs and thrilling marine-themed rides, SeaWorld's offer unforgettable moments that leave lasting impact. What truly distinguishes SeaWorld is our steadfast dedication to animal rescue rehabilitation. At the forefront of conservation efforts, we've rescued over 41,000 animals here. It's really a cool number. There's a lot of great people over here about what we do for rescue, and everybody in this park, everybody that you see has a 60th shirt on, actually is speaking to what we mean for conservation. More than anybody else. A lot of people have gotten on board with us, have become partners with us, but SeaWorld's never stepped away from that part of our business, which is the incredible part of being the guy to get to run this park, to be able to say, we are the best of the best at rescuing, rehabilitating, returning animals, and telling the public about it. You know, as you walk through the park today, you're gonna see so much more to see. You're gonna hear that everywhere you go. Because SeaWorld does offer so much more to see. And over the last 60 years, we've shown you a lot. But the next 60 years, we're gonna show you even more. So as we kick off this 60th celebration, we're thrilled to welcome back some old favorites, introduce some exciting new offerings for our guests. But I'm excited today to announce one of my favorite friends is back. Shamu is back. There he is. It's been many years since Shamu and his crew have been out here, but today we're excited to bring Shamu and his crew back to bring memories again. Those memories that I remember when I was a child, the memories that a lot of children have on pictures that you will see as you go around. If you want to see more nostalgic pictures, go down to our past member lounge. We have 60 years worth of memories and moments that, for me, just touch to what SeaWorld is. You know, it wouldn't ever be anything of a celebration if I didn't have some new retro merchandise for you out there. So as you're walking through the park, look and see. There's all sorts of new retro. But on top of that, you will see today, we've got some new food offerings. Some that we brought back from the past. I'm gonna call out our chefs because I asked for blue chips, because blue chips are something I absolutely loved. So they are so good. You're absolutely right. So blue chips are back in our lineup, but we have other offerings that'll be coming as you're in here. We're also offering some new lineups this summer. We've got a new Cirque show coming this summer. Next month, yeah, I agree. Next month, we're opening Rescue Tales over at Seaport Theater. So anybody who remembers is ready. It's all new, it's all different, but Rescue Tales will be back next month here. And in honor of the 60th, we're bringing back a parade led by no other than Shamu. But the celebration doesn't stop there. This spring, get ready for an adventure like no other as we unveil our all-new attraction, Penguin Trek, a breathtaking family launch coaster that will transport you to the depths of this region. With 2 exhilarating launches and a maze of twists and turns, Penguin Trek promises an unforgettable family journey through the icy landscape of Antarctica. And then when you disembark in an up-close and personal meeting with our beloved penguins. I am so excited about this ride. I've seen this ride from concept to starting to break the ground to what we're seeing today. We're not just bringing back a ride, we're actually building a ride, bringing your realm back. We're bringing Antarctica back, we're bringing our penguins back to the forefront, and we're putting a ride that every child, mother, and family can all ride together. It is gonna be one of those exciting moments this spring that you do not wanna miss. So I can't get this line wrong, because if I do, someone's gonna be mad at me. So I'm gonna read it dead on, okay? So here's to 60 years of wonder, discovery, and conservation at SeaWorld. Thank you for being part of this journey, and here's to many more years of making memories together. Enjoy the celebration, and remember, there's always so much more to see at SeaWorld. SeaWorld, thank you for coming.
Didn't see that coming.
Over here for 4 days, SeaWorld's offering complimentary cupcakes, from vanilla to chocolate cupcakes with blue icing and sprinkles. That looks so good, so I have to obviously get one myself. So of course, I had to get myself a vanilla cupcake. Honestly, it looks pretty cool in terms of design, so hopefully it tastes pretty good. Now, with the cupcake, I really like the icing on top along with sprinkles, and I would say this is a pretty good cupcake. Here, there's a big SeaWorld rescue boat along with a big SeaWorld rescue truck, and if we can see over there, I also want to highlight there's also some photos of SeaWorld rescue workers working hard, rescuing animals all around the world. And also, I wanted to say, over there's a live DJ as soon as you enter, and yes, it is quite loud. But there's also some banners on top with the 60th logo, along with some flags of 60th anniversary and banners on the stores. Now, with SeaWorld as a company, it was founded by 4 people back in 1964, with Milton C. Shedd, Ken Norris, Dave DeMott, and George Millay. With the park, they Milton C. Shedd, Ken Norris, Dave DeMott, and George Millay. With the park, they originally wanted to build an underwater restaurant and a marine life show. However, with that entire concept, it was then be SeaWorld San Diego. They decided to scrap those plans, on March 21st, 1964, 60 years ago. SeaWorld San Diego. With this, it opened on March 21st, 1964, 60 years ago. Then, with this 22-acre park, they had a few dolphins, sea lions, and 6 attractions. Ultimately, the park was a massive success, and in the first 12 months, they saw up to 400,000 guests. With this new success, they then went and found, and by December 15th, 1973, they opened SeaWorld Orlando, as it was open on May 29th, 1970. By late 1970, though, there would be one park that you may or may not have heard of open in Florida, and that was none other than Walt Disney World. Because of Walt Disney World's success, SeaWorld wanted to then open a Orlando park. Around 1976, though, SeaWorld was then sold to Harcourt Brace Jovanovich, and it was then sold to Anheuser-Busch, which were owners of Busch Gardens, Tampa, and Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, in 1989. Around 1988, though, SeaWorld San Antonio would then be open on May 27th, 1988, located in San Antonio. Following acquisition, pushed for more rides, starting with Mission Bermuda Triangle, which would then be later rethemed into Wild Park. Also during the holiday season, they would also have a Polar Express ride. SeaWorld would then build their first ever coaster, Journey to Atlantis. This is a combination of both a water ride and a roller coaster. And trust me, you will get very wet on here. Now, of course, with this ride, it is pretty much a nation's first roller coaster and flume ride combination. But it is also one of the most iconic rides at SeaWorld, and unfortunately by 2018, to make it more family friendly, SeaWorld then removed the story and music to it so that they could aim more for families and also do some budget cuts to the ride. But regardless, I think this is one of the best themed areas of SeaWorld, especially of the outside of Atlantis. By 2000, SeaWorld then have Kraken, a floorless roller coaster. However, it did also have some changes, like for example, some paint changes throughout the year, and of course, there'd then be the infamous Kraken Unleashed, a VR roller coaster where it would simulate you going under the sea and diving as you escape a Kraken. And because of slow operations, it would discontinue in 2019 and return back as Kraken as normal. Around 2009, SeaWorld then introduced Manta, a flying coaster that earned rave reviews and even won the Theme Park Insider Award for Best New Attraction. Then in 2012, SeaWorld would add a new attraction called Turtle Trek, a 360-degree 3-dome theater movie aimed at families. And with this area as well, this is the world's largest manatee rescue facility, but because of COVID, the Turtle Trek would eventually close in 2020 and make way for some focus more on rides. It is now known as Roller Coaster Rescue Center. And one of those roller coasters is Mako. Here, this is one of, if not the best coasters here at SeaWorld. It is a B&M hypercoaster also that opened in the Sea of Power area. It is a trackless family dark ride, and also features an improved penguin encounter. For the most part, SeaWorld then decided 200 feet. It goes up to 70 miles per hour. And if you're looking for a very thrilling ride, then this is a must-do. Where also during this period as well, SeaWorld also wanted to increase events and festivals. For example, in 2021, they started Seven Seas Food Festival. In this they also had 2017 SeaWorld's Christmas celebration and Summer Halloween Spectacular. By 2021, with this new change, they had fireworks, dance parties, and much more events. However, in 2020, Hollow Scream, they are deciding to bring back bands, brews, and barbecue after a long hiatus. Then on March 27, 2019, the park then replaced the Sea of Fun area with Sesame Street Land. This is a kids land focused around Sesame Street. There's a few attractions like Elmo's Choo Choo Train, Grover's Boxcar Coaster, and many more attractions. There's even a playground area, a water area, and so much more, including a parade inside Sesame Street Land, especially for seasonal events as well. By 2019, SeaWorld then added another attraction, which is Infinity Falls. This is a water raft ride that takes you all around and is guaranteed to get you soaked. Icebreaker would then open on February 18th, 2022. 3 years later, after it was first going to open. But following park's reopening, SeaWorld would also shut down both Turtle Track, Antarctica, and Wild Arctic due to budget cuts. Right over here, one of the newer additions to SeaWorld Orlando has been Pipeline Surf Coaster. Now, this first opened up back in May 27, 2023, and it's the world's first surf coaster. Pipeline would become a revival of the stand-up coaster, featuring better restraints on the ride. And it is also one of the smoother stand-up coasters as well. And last but not least, in 2020, Antarctica and Pirate Penguin would shut down. In its replacements, there is Penguin Trek coming up soon. It's going to be a family roller coaster debuting this spring. So with SeaWorld 6 years later, how is it now? Because after everything I just said with SeaWorld Orlando, is there anything new coming? Well, yes. Just as I said recently, there's going to be a new Penguin Trek roller coaster coming very soon this spring. Right behind me, there is the Rescue Tales show that's coming on April 15th. And there's going to be a new Cirque show coming very soon in SeaWorld. Also, right now, there is the Seven Seas Food Festival happening. There's also going to be Hollow Scream returning, Halloween Spectacular, Christmas Celebration also returning, and the return of Bands, Brews, and Barbecue. But now, after looking back at all history, it's time to get some food. Now, over here in Waterway Grill, we have the annual Passholder Lounge, and I thought I would go in and check, see what they have inside. Inside here, there is the 60 years of SeaWorld, so much to see signs. We also have some tables where it's decorated with all the original park maps, old and new. And then over here, there is a sign that says "Pardon our bubbles" as we prepare for our 60th celebration. And it looks like they're still working on construction on the other half of this lounge, so it isn't fully complete. Also, it looks like right there, Shamu is meeting guests out here. Shamu and his friends will be meeting guests throughout the days. Around here, it does look like they're playing some music from the old SeaWorld shows, and I will admit, it is very nostalgic seeing the music return, even if it's most likely going to be for a few days. Alright, so supposedly the whale tail is at Sweet Celine Candy Shop. I think we're going to go ahead and see if it is inside. Over here is the Rice Krispie whale tail, along with an Orca cake pop down there. And I think, I don't know which one to get. Maybe the cake pop, the Rice Krispie. And right over here we have a whale tail Rice Krispie treat. This is actually for $6, and according to team members, they said the cake pop was going to be for $9.99. So of course I got one of the cheaper options in this case, and it has chocolate, has icing, and look at this, it's like a multicolored Rice Krispie treat. So, I think with that being said, let's go ahead and bite into tail. That sounds very weird, but let's go ahead and bite into it. In terms of treats here at SeaWorld, this is okay. I'm not a huge fan of the Rice Krispie, but I will have to admit the chocolates and icing makes this a very sweet treat that I think is decent. And that's going to be it for today here at SeaWorld Orlando. I think today it was a nice day. It is now actually warm, but with the entire celebration, it runs now through March 24th for a limited time. There is complimentary cupcakes up front when park opens. There's also a big grand opening ceremony. There's also limited time meet and greet characters, and there's also some food, although some of the food isn't offered quite yet. But if you're looking for some sweet treats, then at Sweet Sailing and many more shops and restaurants around SeaWorld. I know one food item at Shark's Underwater Grill is going to be debuting next week, so be sure to look out for that. And then I think with that being said, that's going to be it for today. Let me know in the comments below, was your favorite ride at SeaWorld Orlando? I would love to know. And as always, until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.